It's time to punch one of two tickets to the Super Bowl. It's the coach, and this is the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And incomplete to open things up.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now Mayfield. That one complete to Elliott. And he goes out right around the 39.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught left side by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Let's go. Chiefs working their way back out here on offense, and probably a good thing, really. Their camp has been relatively quiet. Everybody knows what they have coming back. Maybe some question about their running game. It's a team that has had a bell cow in the past. You think way back to Christian Okoye, the days of Priest Holmes. We'll see how the running game works out this year, Charles.
Can I go way, way back?
Sure.
Mike Garrett running the football for them. Joe Delaney, who was the Rookie of the Year and lost him, unfortunately, in a swimming accident. But Andy Reid has hinted this summer he's going to take the dreaded running back by committee approach. Yeah, Damian Williams was a force down the stretch, slowed a little bit by hamstring troubles in camp. Carlos Hyde on his 4th team in 2 years, but what a bruiser inside. And Darrell Williams has been around. Darwin Thompson, 6th-rounder. Even Tremont Smith, who they converted from corner, he's going to carry the ball a little bit, too, in the preseason.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the pistol, here's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action here on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And now here comes Kansas City. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. This one caught by Winslow. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes firing complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. And Freeman finding his way in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down carry by Elliott. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll roll him out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another? And especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
So the victory here for San Francisco.